Good evening. Welcome back. Um, Time to catch up straight after the game. Just got home. Traffic not too bad today. Managed to do it in about an hour to get to Salisbury, so not bad. So yeah, my thoughts on today's game. It probably similar to a lot of yours. Just not good enough. That first half was probably one of the worst halves of football I've had to endure. Fortunately, I wasn't at the Burnley game the other week, and apparently that was dire. Um, but no, I did not enjoy that first half. I thought Bournemouth were absolutely going to thump us today, and they probably would if it wasn't down to Aaron Ramsdale, who made some fantastic saves from where I was sat up the other end. So I thought the team lineup today was very confusing again. I mean, I'm not sure what anybody's thinking about putting Will Smallbone into the team. What he's going to bring. I actually heard that Ugachukwu was injured, and I thought, okay, well, he doesn't have a lot of options. He's clearly not going to play Flynn Downs after the hoo-ha that's going on this week. But either way, I mean, I would have come up with something different to Will Smallbone, and it showed when he was taken off to some jeers, and yet, I don't want anybody to be feeling bad or negative, and I'm sure that he's a good guy, but he's just not strong enough. And you know, lots of odd things going on around the pitch. Will Aribo moving into defence at times and things like that is you know, when we've got Armour Bella Kotchap on the bench, still not getting a look in, even though we're playing people on the left, centre back, on the right centre back. Even when Juric has said that he sees him more as one-sided sort of player, I think it's clear that there's something bigger going on with him. I did actually hear on the Total Saints podcast, big up guys, very good podcast. That's I think it was Steve Grant thought potentially that there's a contractual thing where at 25 games, and he's on 24 at the moment, we would have to pay him pay out a huge amount of money. And yeah, that makes sense. Whether there's something else in it, I don't know. But to have an international centre back on there, and we're playing James Bree, who didn't play terribly, and other people, as hybrid defenders, it's a bit confusing to me, and I'd imagine it's confusing to a lot of us Saints fans. So that first half, I thought it was done, dusted, and I thought we were going to be on the end of a 4-5-0 game. Fortunately, it wasn't. They eased off, and some changes were made into the second half. I thought Paul Iheanacho was decent today. He was holding up the ball. What I thought was a bit lacking was how far Sulemana was playing off him, and I say it quite a lot that Paul Iheanacho's first touch isn't the best, and whoever's playing up front supporting him or to the wing, they need to be getting in a bit closer to him and either getting them loose balls once he's held it up, or being prepared for a pass that you know could be going into them. Because once he gets that ball, sometimes the passing's not the best. But he got his head on a lot of things, and it showed because we won a lot of our aerial duels today, which is really good. Bournemouth, we've got to give them credit. What the manager's done with that team, and some of them players like Christie is fantastic. But Bournemouth deserve a lot of credit. They've just moved up into fifth. This is the first time they've ever done the double over Southampton. Who, let's face it, we're not a bigger club than them anymore. We've got a bigger ground, got a bigger fan base, most likely. But that team are really showing others the blueprint on what to do. The problem that they may find is that teams start coming in for their decent players. Exactly what happened to Southampton. We start doing well, teams come in, and you'll be left with a shell of a team, and it can be the start of the end, perhaps. So here we are. So a quick look at today's stats. Ended up 3-1, obviously. Let me know if you're at the game today and what your thoughts were, by the way, in the comments. It'd be interesting to know. But we ended up, after the second half, At halftime, we had only had like 2 shots, but we ended up with 11 shots, 4 of them on target, 44% possession to Southampton. The pass is irrelevant to me, but we had 381 versus their 474. Our accuracy, though, 79% against their 82%. If we think back to when we had Russell Martin, we were getting 500, 600, 700 passes or something ridiculous like that, but our passing accuracy was a bit higher. A large number of ours, though, now are hoofing it up the pitch and hoping somebody's going to get on the end of that. Fouls, 13 fouls for us against Bournemouth 15. Didn't think the officiating was particularly good again today. Linesman, not great. If you're in the stadium, you'll see it. It's irrelevant, isn't it? Whether we think they're good or not. But I thought there was a bit of argy-bargy going on, and the decisions yet again weren't going Saints' way. But yeah, I mean that's the stats. But the lineup was just odd today. Wood was taken off. Small Bone come in. What was interesting is that James Bree was playing to one side, and clearly he was having to go into midfield and pick up what I thought was Justin Kluivert at the time. So more like a man-to-man marking thing, which did drag him out of position a little bit. But I don't think Kluivert was on the pitch doing as much as he has in the past. So I mean, potentially that worked. So yeah, but Bournemouth had a decent game, and I think we got off lightly. Brooks got a bit of a clap when he went off. So yeah, Fernandez, fantastic game, and Ramsdale for me had a fantastic game. But other than that, it was the same old thing for Southampton. I'm pretty disappointed, and it's getting a little bit tiring coming to the game each week, isn't it? That first half was dire. Second half, it was a bit more lively, and I could see that there were people putting in a bit of an effort trying to get on that second and third ball, which makes all the difference. But when people are walking through the midfield as if they weren't there, and just people not putting challenges in on your own team, it's really deflating, and you don't want to see them players on the pitch. So yeah, so another defeat. My vlog will be coming out either later tonight or tomorrow morning, depends how much I get done in a minute. Pretty knackered as always after a game. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I hope you either enjoyed the game when you went today or caught up with it at home, and another home match next week, so we'll have another vlog coming for you. So thanks to anybody that does tune in either to this video or to the vlog. Really do appreciate it. Really appreciated all your support this season. I've only just started doing it this season and picked up a lot of followers and a lot of friends from it. So yeah, nice one. Take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend.